Love you too, mommy. Ndiyinzala yomlungwana. Ndiyimbongi eyazalwa ngomthonyama. Usana olazalwa lifumbathiswe usiba, lombathiswa ngamazwi. Ndiyinzala yomlungwana. Ongova, onobhula, onqoqoshe, omgqabeni. Baphila apha kum egazini. Isiqhamo sengqeqesho yegqiyazana lasemantshilibeni. Omdumane ngapha eBhazia. Ndisisicatshulelwa sezinyanya. Ndililizwi labo bangasaphiliyo ngokwenyama. Isithethi sabaphantsi. Ndiyinzala yomlungwana. Kwathi xa bendithiya bathi sinazo intombi kwaSomhlahlo. Zona zizawusiphathela imfundo nolwazi sithi nangamso kwabaphantsi ngentsikelelo ebanzi. This is just an intro. Denzela uba nindazi. I am NazFloe. Andicela into ndiyabulisa. Mlo. Oluhambo lunengozi, oluhambo lunentshaba, zezithunywe nguwe zonke, mayenze kintando yakho. It was my brother. He did it. He is the one who set me on fire. He called it a cleansing, a baptismal by flames. In this place I call home. They burn my kind here. My charred remains are a sacrifice at their altar, displayed at the dinner table where the family holds hands, praying for grace while his mercy eats away at my flesh. Their words gnaw at my bones. Amen burns my tongue and fills my lungs with the ashes of my lover's name. They burned her too, all in love's name. I am an abomination in a household of devout murderers who live without sin. I am the sin in this house. This is how they purge themselves of me. My mother sings a hymn, something about Sodom and Gomorrah and how it too was destroyed by the fiery rage of a homophobic parent. For some reason, I find it soothing. She is like a siren, singing me to my demise. Her voice is the kind of beautiful that makes dying palatable. I can taste the imminence of death on my tongue. I thought it would be bitter, and yet it tastes like the breaking of chains, like the unburdening of souls, like who would have thought death could taste so much like freedom? Life in this house is too much prison, and my father, he is the warden, the custodian of all the house rules. I can hear his warm coffee baritone voice, a little more self-righteous than usual, telling me how I love wrong and how these flames are the love of God, that fire will make me pure again, that salvation is hidden in the seed of men, that they could fix me. Ndazizila nenyembezi azincedi. Izikhalo zami ziwela enhliziyweni eseyaphulukana nenimba. Instead, mother keeps singing and I keep burning in this place I call home. They burn my kind here. To whom it may concern, I love her. Her is not a slip of the tongue. She is the universe's deliberate defiance to human notions of God's mind.
Yes.
The synchronization of our heartbeats is not a flaw in the grand design. In fact, we are the intention of unconditional love. I am hers and she is mine. And I knew this. The first time she held my hand, our lifelines merged to map out the lifetimes of tethered souls held together by the hands of time, names chiseled on time's palms. The psalms she carries speak to the God in me. My palms have finally found an altar worthy of blackened knees, an altar that has never known any peace, an answered prayer tainted by the blasphemy of your Christianity, a Christianity that has taught her how mothers' and fathers' tongues pray in hate speech that leaves daughters scarred and discarded. You have taught her how to fill her lungs with scripture, designed to lacerate her spirit until she exhales pain. I only wish to heal her. But you call us heathens, say this love was spawned by Satan, but even Lucifer was once an angel. And maybe him placing me in her path was his redemption, wrapped in her salvation. She is why I write now. Every time my pen meets paper, I hope to unwrite her scars. Every word a lesson, teaching her lungs how to breathe in love. Breathe in love. Breathe. I am only sorry that you will never know the warmth of her laugh. Happiness is the first thing I put on every morning I wake up to the sunrise that is her face. She wears sun rays for smiles. Constellations are born in her eyes. The moon resides in her melanin. Ndiyamthanda andizenzi. Yena ugqama okwentyatyambo iqaqamba uhlobo luthwasa ubuhle bendalo kaThixo. Okwesithilelo sivela emazulwini. Amehlo am avuliwe. Unaphakade naye ngumnqweno wam. Yena naphakade owam.
NazFloe! Try us, NazFloe.
On being black and queer and woman. All at the same time, while walking alone at night. The night tastes like a shallow grave. Your body is a makeshift casket, awaiting burial constantly. Your skin resembles death too closely to consider safety as kin. Walking home has become an extreme sport. Adrenaline contaminates your bloodstream. Your pulse is a noose, squeezing your heart into your mouth. Every hello to the strange men that greet you is a regurgitated prayer to stay alive. Your heart must never be too heavy on your tongue. Your syllables must never contort themselves into silence. This could be misconstrued as disrespectful to men who feel entitled to even the words your heart bleeds, to men who feel entitled to how the female form breathes, to men who hold in their palms your family's accrued grief, never knowing when this debt your body owes will be settled. Arriving home alive is a privilege when you are black and queer and woman and walking alone at night. We're almost there, Mutle. Please make the things.
Why is that to us? Why is it to us very broken?
Yes, Mama girl.
Can I get a little volume on that? Dear ocean, I see my soul reflected on your temperamental face. have spent lifetimes staring into your vast depths. Unexplored crevices I have longed to venture into. I reach for you. At every horizon, illusions of touching you have plagued me since the Genesis, when God banished the darkness and gave us our names. He blessed you, ocean, and cursed me, sky. Compelled to an eternity of looking, loving, longing, growing ever envious of the shore you continuously grace with your soft caresses. I dream of being the one worshipping at your water's edge, to begin where you end. Dear ocean, I have captured the sun for you. I make it rise and set on your body. You see, even time bows before your majesty. My sun ray kisses dance across your surface, stealing small pieces of you I can savor. Parts of you I gather but can never hold forever. Clouds of memories, not keepsakes. Fleeting moments of how love rolled an ocean towards a broken sky. This is my curse. A perpetual anguish made new each time, and as I begin to cry, I see you stirring empty. You wear my pain well. Your waves swell and attempt to reach and comfort me. My tears pour into you. They seem to only feed your rage, but maybe these storms are how an ocean and sky make love. Dear ocean, if you marry me, I will gift you my moon. Make your tides rise and fall to my lunar whispers of passion, and if eternity is a punishment, I will drape time's lashes on my back like a prized garment. Watch the death and birth of every star's cycle. The sun will burn itself out and time will be frozen. But I will still have you, my ocean.
NazFloe.
Okay, so last poem. This is a poem. I literally finished writing this poem yesterday, but it was so close to my heart that I needed to, So yeah, it doesn't have a title, so yeah. Woman, they tell you that your body is a temple. They do not tell you of man's compulsion to desecrate your kind. How men will come under the false pretense of worship. How they will kneel before you. Use your bosom as an altar to pray on. How their true intention is to unburden themselves. To leave you heavy with their sin. There is nothing holy in the way men worship anymore. Nothing solemn in their prayers. Their palms no longer meet for any righteous cause. Instead, their hands have become pendulous wrecking balls, always swinging, doling out destruction, pendulums swinging. A trail of broken left in their wake, pendulums always swinging, taking more than giving, leaving crime scenes where glorious temples once stood. There are shards of broken stained glass windows from fallen temples on street corners, in our homes, in bathroom stalls, where these men of God